pawn in the hands of higher beings. It's because of the mind, ego. When you limit yourself to your body and your mind, then you are identified with your body or thoughts as you or nothing more. Then you feel small. The body is subject to the vagaries of nature. Your mind is subject to the environment around you. It is swayed by the people surrounding you. So definitely you will feel like a pawn in the hands of your environment. It's the ego. Ego seeks security and it looks for somebody to show you the way. The leader does not know and you also will not be led in a right path. But you seek security. You want a safe path where you can survive, where your ego can survive. So you look for a leader, guide, a master. And as long as you listen to them, you will be a slave, a puppet. You may feel secure, but you are still a slave. But you are more than the body and mind. You are the consciousness or the life which operates the body and mind. When you understand that, when you realize that you will no longer feel as a pawn in the hands of others, because you know you are part of the universe, you are the universe, and rest are seamlessly in the same consciousness as you. So there are mainly two ways to realize this: complete surrender or discrimination. So J. Krishnamurti says in his talks, you can't just say I am a slave and keep it there. Don't surrender yourself to that idea. Find out what is the truth. Why your mind is a slave. You can't say I am a slave and set freedom as a goal. You will have to find out the reasons why you are a slave. Why your mind subjugates itself to the ideas of others. So if you try to understand that, then you will reach freedom. Freedom is not a goal, but understanding why you are a slave is a reality. That will lead you to the freedom. Osho talks about a story in which a Sufi saint was sitting under a tree. It was a olden period, olden days, when there was master-slave system was there. So a master who came along there, a rich man, he thought this person is a slave. He did not realize he was a saint because he had a well-built body and he was with a tattered cloth under a tree. So he thought it is a slave who was escaped. So he asked him, I require a slave. Will you be a slave? Yes, I am a slave and I require a master. But the Sufi saint's meaning was, I was a slave to the systems and I have escaped that. Now I don't know the way. So I require a master to tell me what is the way. But the rich man thought he is really a slave and he got it free without paying anything. So he took him, used him for all his errands, his works for some years. And one day he thought, I have been using this fellow, I have not purchased him, but I am using this fellow for a long time. This is not fair. Now let me set him free. Let him be a free man. So he called that worker, and actually the Sufi saint told him, from today onwards you are free because I have used you for so long. So now I am setting you free. He said, thank you so much. I was a slave. I understood what it means. And now I am free. You have made me free. But the reality is what he said was, earlier he was having an ego. So he was slave to others, even though he was trying to be a saint. But now, when he became a real slave under a rich man, his ego dropped. He just had to drop his ego and do what his master says, what the rich man, his employer says. So all his ego evaporated. So he is freed from the clutches of the mind, thoughts, and the ego. So now he is a free man. That is what he meant. He told again the rich man, now I am free. When you are going to be free, you are still a slave. That is, slave to the ego and the mind. So as long as the ego is there, you are a slave. Slave to others, opinions, the society, all the conditioning which is imposed on you. So drop the ego, drop the mind and thoughts and be a free person. Thank you.